This is the plaintiff, Deborah Mata. She says she's known the defendant for 30 years, so taking her to court today is very difficult for her. That being said, her former friend drove a car she insured without permission, got into an accident, and now owes her the $420 her insurance didn't reimburse her. All the defendant does is take advantage of people, but she won't be taken advantage of by the likes of her. So she's suing. This is the defendant, Amanda Turner. She doesn't feel she owes the plaintiff any money because she had the car repossessed after she hit a brick wall trying to avoid a cat. Meanwhile, she was giving the plaintiff money for the insurance, but the plaintiff wasn't giving it to the insurance company. So anything she's now out is on her. Period. She's accused of fouling up a friendship.
All parties, please use your right hand. Be seated, come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas. Deborah Mata, you are suing Amanda Turner for $420 that you say she owes you and a deductible on a car that was in your name? Is that it?
I signed for the car for her.
Okay, tell me what's going on here. How do you know each other?
Her mother was going out with my brother. We've known each other for roughly 30 years.
Okay, is the mother and the brother here? You're the mother. Okay, so go on.
So in August of 2016, everybody got a thing from the dealership, bring this cardboard in, you can win a prize. So I threw mine out, but Amanda kept hers. So she called me up to take her down to the Hyundai dealership. At the same time, while we were down there, the salesperson did a quick takeover and had her get a car and had me get a car, and both cars were in my name.
The salesperson did what?
Wow.
The salesperson conned me into...
Conned you? How did the salesperson con you?
Because he pulled a fast one.
How?
By talking so fast.
That's how he pulled a fast one? He persuaded you?
Yeah.
How big was a gun that he put to both of your heads to make you buy 2 new cars you can't afford?
Well, I told him I couldn't afford it.
Then don't buy it.
I know.
That's an option, right? I mean, come on, guys. You know, you got there, the cars were shiny, right? They were pretty colors. And you wanted new cars. You both wanted new cars.
Well, I didn't
Why couldn't you just get it without her help? Why did she have to go?
Because of my credit, and I had
How old are you?
34.
So you have bad credit, is what you're saying. All right, and how does a person get bad credit?
By not paying their bills.
Okay, so you put yourself in a position where she was going to have 73 months to give you the same credit she had.
Right.
Normally, a person would think, oh, wait a minute, this is a terrible idea. Look at all the things that can go wrong. I'm not going to do this. But no, the two of you left with bright, shiny new Hyundais?
No.
What year?
I had a 2015
It was a
Chrysler 16 Chrysler Town and Country, and I was giving her the money to pay for the car.
Until what happened?
I hit a brick wall trying to avoid a cat. I had a permit. She lied.
Wait, were you driving the car with a permit and crashed into a wall?
Yeah.
Why are you driving the car with a permit? You're not supposed to be. You're supposed to wait until you have your real license, right?
Well, she allowed it.
What do you mean
lied.
she-
No, I didn't.
She
allow
allowed.
it.
It was
Oh my
parked
God!
at my house.
Stop a second.
It was-
Is anything ever your fault, or is everyone else responsible for everything that happens to you? What you do from the minute you wake up in the morning to the minute you lay your head on the pillow, you answer for. Did you know that your daughter had a learner's permit and bought a car?
I didn't know until after they came home.
And so
After they went to the dealership, I didn't know what was going on.
did you express any reluctance on the idea and tell her you shouldn't be driving?
I didn't like the idea of, I thought it was nice of my sister-in-law to do it, but she should have talked to me because my daughter has an illness, and then everything that goes on with her, she doesn't understand, so I have to be with her. I don't want to...
All right, so let's talk about what happens. You crash a car, and then does the car go in to get fixed?
My other friend who wasn't here, her fiance was going to allow me to do it with pay him $300 to fix the damages.
Okay, what were the damages to the car?
Front end damage. I'm not exactly sure
Was
what
the car
it was.
drivable still?
Yes,
So were you still driving it?
with her in the car.
So then what happened?
The one that I had, the Atlanta got repossessed because I could not afford the payments. I'm on disability, and
What was your big plan on how you were gonna afford? How much were the payments?
the guy told me it was $75 a week.
So you paid those payments though for how many months?
No, I didn't. I only drove the car for a month, and I took it off the road to Wells Fargo, sent somebody down to pick the car up.
Okay. And what happened to that car?
She missed 2 payments, February and March payments.
And so which payments did she make? She made
October, November, December, and
January.
January.
Okay, then she misses February and March, and the accident is when?
I think it was in November.
And then what happens?
I got a phone call and a letter from Rockland Federal stating
That's the
that
bank.
that she missed February.
Okay, I got it. She missed 2 payments, and they said what?
And then they said if she came up with $970 by April 14th, we can keep the vehicle. If not, it's going to have
So were
to be
you both
rebuilt.
using that vehicle now?
No, I didn't.
Was
use
she helping you, driving you places in that vehicle?
it. Sometimes, but not all the time.
So in any event, what happens? Does she come up with the $900 and something dollars?
No.
So what happens?
So she had to bring the car to my house, and I had to drive to Rockland, Mass.
And turn in the car?
Yeah.
All right, and what's your version of that?
So she said that she was going to repossess the car, so we just gave her the
She
car.
didn't repossess the car. You make
the
it sound like
bank- she
right.
said she was going to turn in the car on April 14th, so we drove the car over to her and gave her the car on April 14th, so she brought it to the bank.
Right, but the only thing she is suing for here is the deductible of the insurance.
Right.
Now that is, I need you to explain to me what happened. When the car gets hit, does it get repaired?
Yes. What happened, I guess someone told her landlord that she hit the brick wall in the driveway. So
You mean you didn't immediately go to your landlord and confess that you had hit the brick wall? You were trying to hold it from the
Well, all
landlord?
3 of us went afterwards to
Well, the only reason why we went to her landlord is because he wanted the information on the car insurance. and
So
he
when we're
can
talking
call.
about the deductible, you're talking about the landlord claiming against your insurance
Right.
because you insured that car in your name
Right.
and let somebody with a learner's permit drive
Well,
it.
Yeah.
So the $420 is money that you paid the landlord for the car crash.
No, I paid the Dodge dealership when they fixed the Town and Country car. I paid them
Whose is the
totally.
Town and Country car? Her car?
Yes.
So
No, she thought she was
then
getting
the
a check.
car got
Wait a minute.
fixed by
Wait a
whom?
minute.
By the dealership?
Yeah.
The Dodge
Oh, well then
dealership.
that's what she's suing you for is the $500 deductible, which according to you she's already paid $80, and according to you you've already paid $80. What is your defense on paying the $420 deductible?
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So she veers to miss a cat, hits the wall. Is she responsible for the wall damage?
Yes, she is.
Really?
Yes.
She was doing a good thing.
Nevertheless, she created the damage to the other.
She did create the damage, but is she responsible?
Definitely, she's responsible.
What did she do wrong?
She didn't do anything wrong, but if you break someone's property, you need to fix it. You're responsible.
Is that right?
That's right. That's why it's called an accident.
Oh, no. An accident means you're not responsible. Negligence means you are.
Well, then let's call it negligent.
Oh, okay. Going inside the courtroom.
When I didn't have that car in my possession no more, I went through my landlord and I got a 2005 Town and Country. In order to drive it off of his lot, because he had a used dealership lot, you needed to have car insurance. So I said, okay, if I'm on her policy as a secondary driver, I should just be able to call up and get my own policy with just my name on it. And they said, well, sorry, we can't. And I asked the lady on the phone when I called them that day. I said, no, why can't I get my own policy if, I was on as a co-operator of another vehicle? And she said, because that the insurance wasn't paid for at least 2 months, is what the lady told me on
Okay,
the
but
phone.
when is your phone call getting placed?
May 1st.
May 1st.
May 1st.
Okay.
Because I had to pay the down payment.
Okay, and
And my mother
so what
paid
you're
that.
saying is, when was your last insurance payment?
We paid, the last payment was April 1st.
Okay.
Because why am I going to pay car
when
insurance in
did
May
you
if
buy
I
the
ain't
new
driving
car?
it?
May 1st.
So you say
Yes.
that you paid for insurance in April and in March, and that when you called in May, on May 1st, that they told you they haven't received the last several payments. Do you have that in writing from the
No,
insurance
because I
company?
spoke to the lady on the phone.
Okay. Yeah, I know, but you spoke to the letter from them, then you can go and you have to actually get off your behind and go to the place and get a letter from them. That's what people do when they want to prove something. Okay.
Okay, this is March and April. Amica automatically takes out the auto loan and my apartment insurance. So Amica automatically takes it out of my account.
This is insurance on both cars or just on hers?
Just on hers, because mine was canceled the end of September of 2016. And I end up paying half the insurance with her because I figured
She's
it was
got
right.
proof that it was paid, that it was taken out of her account. I'm looking at Amica, and according to this, these are covering the relevant dates that we're talking about. Okay, guys, we're done. You have a very specific agreement that you would pay any deductible that happens. That's why you started to pay it. I don't understand why you stopped, and I certainly have not heard a single shred of testimony that would justify you stopping. So I am going to order you to pay the plaintiff the amount that she's asking for, which is the remainder of the $420 that she paid on your behalf to the dealership to get the car fixed. $420, verdict for the plaintiff.
Okay, thank you.
And, listen, I got to tell you a couple things. You should have never done all of this.
I know.
Okay, because this caused now a rift in the family that's known each other 30 years. And you should have not done all of this. Do you guys talk to each other anymore?
No.
Well, I was talking to her too every time that we would talk on Facebook or something. First thing she does is, well, is Mandy going to give me money? Mandy going to give me money? Instead of saying hi or how's the kids and stuff.
And
That's
here
why
we
I
are,
stopped talking.
$420, verdict for the plaintiff, broken family.
Okay.
Well, in this family dispute, it's the plaintiff who prevails and it's going to get that $400 and some back. You know, one wonders if you guys have learned anything from all of this. What do you think?
Yeah, I've learned.
I mean, you just heard the judge give you a pretty stern lecture. What do you think? No comment, huh?
No, I've learned my lesson.
What have you learned? How about you?
Well, I try to be the peacemaker, but it doesn't work. So
What do you think's going to happen to the family here?
I have no idea.
All right. Well, listen, on your way. Thank you very much. Sorry. What a mess, huh?
I know. You try to do a favor for a family and you get kicked in the butt and never again. I'm not doing nothing.
But come on, you know it was stupid what you did.
Yes, I know it was. I regret every minute of it.
Well, I hope you do.
I do.
Yeah, and the judge let you have it too.
Yeah.
But
I'm
you are
glad
going to
you
get
did.
the money.
Yeah.
That $420, I think it is, right?
Yes.
You're going to get that back. That's okay. But you think it's probably all over between you guys?
Yeah.
Maybe, maybe not. You don't know.
Maybe. Well, I haven't talked to my brother for a few years, but, you know.
Okay. Well, listen, be on your way and good luck to you.
Thank
okay?
you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I got to say, Doug, it's an interesting scenario. You could say that the driver is not responsible, but the fact is that all things considered, when you're driving, the driver would be responsible.